There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. That's caught. It's roared. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Man, this is a defense.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Roy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really,
they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Buys a little time. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rourke. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Steps away to find some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rourke. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down with the slide. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Leaves it with the back. The Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rourke. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
You know,
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Rourke. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now sliding to his left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nice move there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Wolverines have a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Quarterback moving. With the catch, it's Norris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting a stop.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Norris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, Mike unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give out of the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quick handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll run it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guy.
Play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Norris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking for space to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking left. It's caught. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He uncorks one deep. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put... They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the court.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away.
Lots of running room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolverines are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together and all three
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now...
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rourke. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Wolverines have it with a first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you...
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Rourke. Knocked off his feet.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying. 6.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on second and goal. Buying some time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, the Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it?
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can sense the frustration.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Under fire. And they can't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slow. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This time it's complete. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Got the 1st down. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Lets it fly. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Really nice job by the defense there.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Wide open spaces. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you...
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in...
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's able to pick up a few, and the clock is headed to 0 here in this frame. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands, it's Norris. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Look out, he's got room. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line, giving him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense. And offense working from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fears the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires.